me up, 'cause I'm such a junkie. Every day all I want is more. So entertain me right now. So entertain me right now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Pop Culture Junkie podcast. My name is Shauna, and I am joined by my fellow junkies, whose names are...
Olivia.
Alphabetical order, guys.
Nicole. Olivia.
There we go. Is it bad that I had to think what came first, N or O, for like a split second? It's like A,
No,
B,
they're
C.
back to back, so.
They are. Thank you. That makes me feel a little better. Can you guys say the alphabet in order without singing it? Or do you have to sing it still?
I could say it, I think.
I only go sing-songy at XYZ.
Really? I feel like it's L-M-N-O-P. Because it's such a good, like, L-M-N-O-P. Kind of slaps.
So
Anyway,
wait,
okay.
Does that mean that you can only sing it?
I think it's like a rap. Like it's like a speak sing. Like A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
You're in your
H.
slam poetry era.
Yes,
Of the
L-M-N-O.
alphabet.
P,
Okay.
and then we all snap. That finishes up the Pop Culture Junkie podcast for this week. So
Yeah.
where can the people find you? What were you going to say, Nicole?
I was just going to say, I always tried practicing it backwards in case, like, I got pulled over and I had to say it backwards.
I just had, okay.
I could
X,
never do that.
Y, Z,
X?
W.
You started with X?
Yeah, you said X. Okay. Shauna's, yeah, you're done.
I'm already toast. Man, we're
Straight
gonna
to
take you
jail.
to jail. Straight to jail.
It's like
ZYXW, and that's all I got.
And then it's like V-U-T, yeah, V-U-T.
L-M-N-O.
I don't know. Story for
And I
another
just
time.
said, I literally just said XYZ as well.
XYZ. XZY. L-M-N-O.
Charlie XCX.
This is the stupidest episode ever. And we're only 2 minutes in. Okay. So, we're going to talk about pop culture because that's what this podcast is about, and it's not about the alphabet. So, what have you guys been obsessed with this week? Nicole, why don't you start us out?
I've really been obsessed with the hot ones.
Oh, I love
Oh,
hot ones.
same.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Nicole,
it's
are we the
been-
same person?
I think we are, Olivia. I've been binging it on YouTube, and the most recent one I watched is the Jennifer Lawrence one.
It's so good. It's so fun.
The Jennifer Lawrence one is so funny. I love her. She's so funny.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why are you doing that? What do you mean? It's so
She
good.
is so funny. I just love their reaction. So my dad, he loves anything hot. So I got him the hot sauce de bomb.
Oh my
And-
God. Is it really hot?
He-
Did you try it?
I've tried
It's the
it.
hottest one.
Yeah, I've tried it. It is hot. My dad can eat it like a spoonful and be perfectly fine. Like
Ew.
he is crazy insane. He can eat hot stuff like it's absolutely nothing. Like he'll be like, yeah, I feel it, but he's not really reactive to
He had
it.
this like
kind
a
of thing.
Lord reaction.
Yeah, he'll put like 8 dabs of it in like his chili or on his pizza, stuff like that, and be
That is
perfectly
my
fine.
husband. Yeah, he puts hot sauce on everything.
Yeah.
And I like hot stuff, but I think I would freak out at the bomb. Like, I would be
Yeah.
one of the funny ones, I think. I don't know, like, my favorite one is Scarlett Johansson. I think she was hilarious. She had to do, like, laps around the whole studio and, like, chug a beer. She was amazing.
I haven't seen that.
And then
one.
my least favorite one was Natalie Portman. She was really boring. She
Okay.
was just kind of like,
I think I watched hers.
yeah.
I always like to just like watch on TikTok the bomb reactions like all
Yeah.
together. I think they're so funny. What's your favorite hot ones ever, Nicole?
For me right now, the ones that I've watched, I think my favorite one is Melissa McCarthy.
Hers
Just
was
I haven't
Yes.
seen hers.
Out of the ones I've watched,
pretty
she's
recent.
just so funny. Yeah, I think it's one of the most recent ones that came out as of right now. Either her or Emma Chamberlain, because I just am obsessed with Emma Chamberlain. So she's one of my favorite influencers out there. So I'd
Watch
say
Paul
either.
Rudd. Paul Rudd's is hilarious. It's
I've
so
seen
funny.
clips of his.
I don't think I've seen hers, but I will definitely watch hers. I did watch Khloe Kardashian's.
One of the Kardashians is on it. Are they entertaining?
Yeah. She was actually really good. I actually thoroughly enjoyed watching hers. She did a very, very good interview before she did. She's like, it took me 8 months to actually agree to come on here because I get really bad anxiety coming down and actually sitting down to do interviews because I just don't do well in interviews. So it took me a long time to agree to do this, blah, blah, blah. But her interview is actually really good. In the comments in there, people are like, oh, Chloe, you did such a good job. Like, I hope you actually read these comments and know that you are a good person, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. People are really encouraging in the comments. But I would watch Chloe's. It gives you a different perspective on her kind of thing.
Interesting. Maybe I'll give it a whirl.
Yeah.
My opinions on the Kardashians are all very baseline.
Yeah. I kind of like to give them the benefit of the doubt because I did like them growing up. But obviously I don't know.
I think the hot ones is so interesting because like you really cannot hide from who you are when your mouth is like on fire, and so a lot of them can't even like think, and so it's like they're answering these things very candidly.
Yes.
And so it's like kind of like a real glimpse into who they are. Kind of recent with everyone being like, oh, it's PR, it's PR, it's PR. It's like, it is. The questions are very like easy softball questions about their careers, but I think you just kind of get to see like a lot of their microaggressions or like their real personality.
I agree.
I think it's like the great equalizer. I mean, that and like the fact that everyone shits, like, you know, just when you're feeling bad about yourself, just remember like Beyonce takes shits too, you know, like we all have to wipe our butts. But then, you get to see everybody eat hot sauce and it kind of like tears down all of their walls and you're just,
I thought you were making a violent shitting joke because like it's such hot sauce.
That does seem like something I would do. And honestly, I bet after everyone's done with hot ones, then they also violently shit. So it all
so
together.
Jennifer Lawrence was on Watch What Happens Live after she did the hot ones, and she said she threw up within 20 minutes of leaving the stage. Like her body was just like, get this out of me. And she like threw up in her hotel room.
You know who would be amazing on hot ones? Gwyneth Paltrow. She would be deceased.
She would die.
She would immediately die. First of all, it would have to be like cauliflower, I'm sure. But then like the first trembling hand when the artificial flavor touches her lips, that she's just croaks immediately on stage.
She makes someone put like an actual IV in her and she's like, I'm ready.
Can we actually do this? Can we order the box?
What?
Can we order the Hot Ones box, make chicken wings, and get 10 questions for each other? And
Dude,
do this.
That's a great idea.
And make this and like record ourselves and make this a Patreon YouTube episode.
Producers, write that down. Write that down. That's hilarious. Let's do it.
I'm scared, but yes.
This would be great content.
I love it. And then when we all violently shit ourselves, we'll live stream that too. It'll be
honestly,
great.
my only thought when doing this is how, little TMI here, but again, everyone poops, so whatever. Is how
Beyonce
bad
poops, it's fine.
Yeah, how bad my butthole would burn.
I'm scared.
Honestly.
I already have IBS. Like, it's going to be bad.
Yeah, you're going to die, Shauna.
What's that one meme where it's like, what would win, like the colonial woman or Taco Bell?
Oh, yeah. Like all the, what would kill a small colonial child? It's like the dust of a Dorito bag. They're so good. Yeah. And then it just became what would kill Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah. I thought you were saying that meme that says, would you rather be a girl who poops or a bitch who shits? Go out there and be a bitch who shits today. I'm like, you know what? It's kind of deep.
Words of encouragement.
Anyway. Well, Olivia, what have you been obsessed with this week?
So a few things, actually. I did want to talk about the recent article that came out about people who are, let me actually pull it up. People who, because I was sent this by like 10 to 20 people in my life, no joke, not exaggerating at all, saying, sorry, Liv, this isn't a good sign for you. And it's the article that says, psychologist warns it's a major red flag if you relax by enjoying true crime stories.
I saw that.
like 10 to 20 people sent me this article. I was the first person that popped into their mind. And I was like, well, you know, I've kind of like gotten off true crime. And then I was sick for a week whenever I got back from traveling, and all I wanted to watch was true crime. And I was like, man, they're so right. Like, it is honestly. So if I'm sick or hungover, like, all I want to do is watch horror, true crime. And I say it's because I want perspective that it could be worse, right? But the fact that I got sent it so many times might be a little concerning to the people in my life. So I've been kind of going down those rabbit holes. The other rabbit hole that I've gotten into, because no one in my life will watch The Idol, is Idol recasts.
It's so
opinions.
bad.
But it's enough to where you're like, oh, I can see the hope for it. What's interesting is it was supposed to be 6 episodes. After I watched the 4th one, it was like, watch the season finale next week or whatever. So they canned an episode that was supposed to come out from this. And so they're only doing 5. And like the story just got good. Like it just got interesting. They were like, okay, the Weeknd kind of sucks. Let's take him out of like. It does get better. Once the Weeknd is not in it, it does get a lot better. It's
Spoiler.
Like, well, he's still in it, but like they're not making him like the whole purpose of it all. And like he wrote it and is the producer and he's acting in it. So he thought he was serving. He's not. He's probably going to be the reason that they don't get renewed. He's like really bad in it. But Troye Sivan and Lily Rose Depp are like really, really good in it. And I've just like fallen down this rabbit hole, but there's this big twist at the end of episode 4. And it's like they're going to end it after like one more episode. And I'm like, you literally just got to the part where like people care. Like, how are you ending this? And I was looking at the rumors online, and apparently they scrapped the episode because people were like, they cut down what was going to be the meat of the story for 5 and 6. This is very alleged, by the way. 5 and 6. And they took out all the like torture porn.
That's been the whole show, though, right?
Yeah, and they were able to get the 5th and 6th episode into one episode because they took out all the gratuitous stuff. No, so I've fallen down this absolute rabbit hole of opinions and just thinking about it, but I hope someone starts a change.org petition to be like, remove the Weeknd, recast him, like, if you're going to continue it.
I want to know your opinion on the cringy sex scene from episode 2 that everyone was talking about.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. I mean, it's not surprising, though. Like, if you just were to say the lyrics of a Weeknd song, you're like, what the hell is this man saying right now?
That is
like,
true.
This is insane.
And I really like the Weeknd's music.
He has the voice of an angel. And then everyone's like, I mean, Shauna and I were talking. She thinks The Weeknd is hot. And I think he's not at all. I think he should have stayed anonymous.
With the rat tail, not in the slightest. My favorite version of The Weeknd is when he first came out and he had like the huge chunky dreads. So hot. And the voice. I don't know.
Like, he just, to me, looks like he is coke bloat. Like, he just like looks bad. Like, he looks like Elvis right before he kicked it. Like, just puffy and freaking swollen. I mean, that stuff does stuff to your body. Put that swollen
face on me, Weeknd. But don't tell me to stretch that little thing. I don't want to say the words.
With my fat tongue. Yeah, it's gross.
Let me stretch it.
It's bad. But they I think they finally figured out he is bad. And so they're starting to let the side characters that we like and enjoy, that everyone's like, no, give us more of that. So it's starting to get interesting.
Oh, man. Maybe years from now, I'll give it a whirl. I know I watched episode 1 with you and I was not impressed, but maybe it could be like a fun drinking game kind of show. Like, drink every time The Weeknd says something disgusting, or drink every time Lily Rose Depp shows her nipples. I don't know.
Dead. Straight dead.
Dead. Intoxicated.
Just dead. Yeah. We'd have to get very specific on the definition of seeing her nipples, because they're basically like showing through everything, but
we'll say like areola, like explicit areola.
It would probably be like the same amount of death drinking.
Oh my God. All right, that's going to be another new episode. The junkies watch The Idol and play drinking games and become deceased.
Deceased, yeah.
Deceased. The deceased game. Okay, let me think. What have I been into?
Did you watch Black Mirror like you were supposed to?
No, I didn't. But I promise I will. Olivia has me starting Fleabag, and I did really like the first episode of that. And then I told her I would start Black Mirror because everybody's talking about how good it is. But first I had to get my trash TV out of the way and just like that, season 2 came out. And season 1 was awful. It was terrible. But I watched every single episode of it. It was one of those things where
it's your idol.
I love Sex and the City, right? And I've seen every episode of that. Both of the movies. The second movie was trash. But I don't know. I have to keep going with these characters. I have to see what happens. And the first 2 episodes of season 2 came out, and they're a lot better already than season 1. Miranda in season 1 is just so fucking cringy. She doesn't know how to exist in society anymore all of a sudden. Like, she meets a black person, and her brain just completely malfunctions. Like, she doesn't know how to communicate anymore. It's so awkward.
But lives in New York.
Yeah, I swear to God, they seriously make it seem like this is the first black person that Miranda has ever met, the way that she interacts with this woman. It's so bad. And then they make her an alcoholic, and then they make her leave her husband for a non-binary person. And all of that is fine, but it's just the way that it's all just kind of thrown in there is very awkward and cringy. And Mr. Big dies on a Peloton, so, there's that. Season 2, all of the characters start to make a little more sense. I was genuinely laughing out loud at a couple points in episode 1. Like, season 1, episode 1 started out with a slap across the face. Like, oh, Big's dead, okay. In this one, like, everybody's having sex on a show that's based on Sex in the City. Like, season 1, there was awkwardly little sex in it. And in season 2, these women are actually getting laid. Imagine that. Like, the whole premise of the show is supposed to be like, they're in their 50s. They're still navigating friendship and relationships and sexuality and what it means to be an older woman and still be sexual. And now they're finally getting laid. Like, the first episode opens with a montage of every single character having an orgasm or, like, greeting their significant other in lingerie. And I liked it. And I was like, all right, get on with your dirty selves. So other people are probably listening and they're like, Shauna, this television is trash. This season's trash and you're trash. And you know what? I respect that and I appreciate it. And you're probably right. Yeah. It's probably terrible, but I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah. I refuse. If Samantha's not on it, I don't want it. She's going to have a phone call. She's not going to be on it. She had a phone call and text messages last season with Carrie. It is confirmed that this season she's coming back for 1 episode. Yeah, 1 episode
in a phone call
Samantha. Where she speaks.
We get to
that's
see
it. It's
her.
Been confirmed. No, you don't.
No, we get to see her.
Yes, that's what they said. That's what Kim Cattrall said.
I'm going to fight you in the parking lot after we record this, Olivia.
You know what? Fight SJP because, she started a conflict that, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of HBO trying to recreate all these like shows. Nicole, I know you're excited for Zoe 102, but oh, you're not? Oh,
no, I'm not.
But you're gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it, right? That's how I am with Sex and the City. It's trash, and I know it's trash, but I can't leave my girls behind. I can't do it.
We'll see. I don't know if I'll support Jamie Lynn.
And I hope Steve gets laid this season, like Miranda's husband that she left. I'm all for Miranda exploring her sexuality, even though Shay Diaz is a terrible character. But I want, like, Steve to find love, too, because he's a good character. All right. The second thing I want to talk about real quick that I've been obsessed with. Okay, so I go back and forth on this singer a lot. She's had some songs that I really like and I listen to a lot, and then others that I'm like, this is not my jam. This isn't my kind of music. So Demi Lovato released a new song recently called Swine, and it was released on the anniversary of the reversal of Roe v. Wade being overturned by the Supreme Court, and it is like a riot girl rock and roll song. It is so good. I could not stop listening to it. So it is basically just like a feminist anthem about wanting like the rights and control over her own body. And she is donating the proceeds to women's rights organizations that she gets from the song. So I've been listening nonstop, not just because it's donating to charity, but it just really is a good song. Like, I don't know. Her voice is so incredible. I will give her that. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. And I know she's said and done some like cringy things, like not wanting, I don't know, fat-free ice cream or something. There was that whole debacle. But this song slaps, you guys.
I saw it came out. I haven't listened to it yet, though.
It's really good. It goes hard. She screams. Like, I don't know. I'm super cheesy, and y'all know like how I feel about these things. But I listened first time, I got a little emotional. It's like, yeah, you tell him, Demi. You tell him. Yeah.
We're working for it, girls.
We're trying, Demi. We're trying. So, yeah, that's what I've been obsessed with this week. Both sides of the feminist spectrum there. Sex in the City, and then Riot
White
Girl
feminism
music.
to Riot Girl feminism.
Exactly. There's something that I've been meaning to talk to you both about, and it's really been weighing on me. It's a little more on the serious side, and I know that, you know, we try to keep things here a little lighthearted, but I think it's time that we actually cross this bridge and address kind of the elephant in the room, if you will. What cartoon characters as a kid made you the horniest? What cartoon characters are hot for no reason, hotter than they deserve? Maybe you think they're hot, but they're like controversially hot, or awoke something in you as a child. I know. It's a really important conversation.
It's what the people need.
It's what
and
the
I'm
people
here
want.
to give it to them.
Nicole, who did you thirst over as a child, or what cartoon do you think was inappropriately or weirdly hot?
And we're not supposed to say I apologize. My favorite Disney princess movie is Beauty and the Beast. Okay. And
the Beast is so hot.
Oh.
Is that not what you were going to say?
No, I was actually going the complete opposite of that.
Oh,
I was going to say,
okay.
obviously the Beast is not attractive.
What?
To me, he's not. To me.
I would bang the Beast.
We have our choices.
Well, that list of who you wouldn't bang is quite short.
That is true.
Facts. And that's okay. And that is okay. But on my list from Beauty and the Beast, I have to go with the evil person from there and go with Gaston.
Gaston's fine.
He is. You just gotta look at him and look at his muscles, his ponytail, his abs that he's got, his big muscular chin and jawline that
hairy
just
chest.
cut glass. He's actually doesn't have hair on his chest.
What? When he rips open
shaven.
his shirt, I thought he had hair on his chest.
I don't think so. I'm looking at his picture right now. I don't think he has any hair. He looks like
Look at the rip open picture shirt picture.
He looks like he gets either lasered or waxed.
Does he get waxed? All right.
Oh,
I
wait.
feel like he's
I see.
definitely a wax.
Okay, well, like, there's like a V-neck that goes pretty far down and there's no hair, but then the one that he rips open, there's definitely hair.
See,
So Disney,
there it is.
It was on then he was waxing, He was on an off wax week.
Did we just find a Disney continuity error with Gaston's chest
I
hair?
think we did. Either way, I'll take him either way, so.
Hashtag Gaston's chest hair.
What if Gaston is like in an in-between stage though, and when like his chest touches your chest, it's like a little prickly like a beard? Are you still down?
Well, we can see whose chest is hairier.
Do you have a really hairy chest?
I don't know. We'll see.
You got to subscribe to the Patreon to find that out.
Yeah.
Nicole, pictures of Nicole's hairy chest and her toes.
Yeah, and toes.
All right. So shout out to everybody Googling Gaston naked chest right now. And let us know if you think he should have chest hair or if you like him better waxed.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, Olivia, who's your first one?
Okay, so my first option from it is definitely going to be Lola from Shark Tale.
Dude, no, she's got blowjob lips. She can get it.
She paid for those wrestling kiss injections like me.
So a fun fact about Shark Tale, actually, is they drew all of the fish characters based off of the voice actors. So if you look at the actor next to the animated character, the person that is Lola is Angelina Jolie, which just like pure sex on a stick. We did not need a fish that hot, like honestly. And so really fun though if you look at Will Smith and then his character, and then Jack Black is the shark in it, and he really does look like that shark. It's crazy.
They all look exactly like their characters. It's really cute.
Like,
I mean,
it's cute, but now I have feelings about a fish.
we're going to keep Olivia away from all fish from now on.
Yeah. You know, you never know what's going to happen.
Keep your fish away from me. Let's see here. Okay. My first choice, and if you were a long-time listener to the podcast, like way back in the day, you'll know this was my first cartoon crush. From Dragon Ball Z, Trunks, but the adult version, like future Trunks. Specifically when he gets out of the hyperbolic time chamber with Vegeta. So I'm getting real nerdy here. Both of you guys are looking at me like, listen.
We glazed over in our eyes.
So when he shows up and no one knows who he is, and he's got this like purple 90s boy haircut where it's like, you know, the part in the middle, like the JTT hair, and they're facing this like bad guy that they can't beat. He pops out from a time machine with a fucking sword and just cuts the bad guy into a million pieces and was like, that was easy. Also, my mom and dad are those two people over there you never thought would bang, but they bang and make me. And he's really hot. And I had a big old crush on him as a little girl. So
you're watching that and you're like, why are my shorts wet?
I know. Why are my trunks getting wet? Why do my bomas feel a little soggy in my briefs? Okay, those were really nerdy jokes too. But yeah, future Trunks can get it. But then you have to see him like be born and he's a baby, and because he came from the future, and then he grows up and he's a little annoying ass kid. But you just keep thinking once you reach adulthood, it's on.
Okay, so he was an ugly kid?
No, just kind of irritating. Well, I don't know. Anime kids suck in general. They're just kind of like, hey guys, let's go fight the bad guy. But then when they're all adults, basically everything in Dragon Ball Z is a thirst trap. This show is just big, buff, burly men who are shirtless and screaming and fighting each other. Do
you think Dragon Ball Z is made for the male or female gaze?
It is made for the male gaze, I think, because I feel like a lot of guys, like a lot of people that I know who are like gym bros, including my husband, it's Dragon Ball Z. Like, you got to train to look like a Saiyan, you know? Like, that's all these boys are watching this, like, I'm going to grow up and look just like Vegeta and Goku, yeah. But then me watching it, I'm like, shirtless men.
I'm gonna sleep with Goku. That's you.
I'd rather sleep with, I guess I could sleep with Goku. He'd be kind of dumb. I don't think he would know what he was doing. He's a little
inexperienced.
Slow. Yeah.
He doesn't.
But Vegeta
doesn't have
fucks.
BDE. He doesn't have BDE. Okay.
Goku has small dick energy for sure. I mean, he's a big himbo. Trunks, huge dick energy. Absolutely. I need somebody else who watches anime to like listen to this and tell me what they think.
Okay. Weigh
Let's
in,
rate
listeners.
the dick energy of all the Dragon Ball Z characters.
Who do you think
Nicole,
has the biggest dick?
on Dragon Ball Z. And when they go Super Saiyan, does their dick get bigger? Yes or no?
Oh.
And do their pubes get yellow?
Super sex Saiyan.
Oh my god.
You're so stupid.
I know nothing about this show.
She's just saying that it's pretty sexy.
All right.
Let's keep this ball rolling. Okay, let's power through the next couple of these. Let's go. Let's go, Nicole.
My next one is from The Little Mermaid, and it is Prince Eric with his piercing blue eyes and his dark hair and his pale skin.
Oof.
And his he is just a hopeless romantic, and he is someone that I would let just rub his hands all over me. And
Yeah.
That was the most sexual thing I've ever heard Nicole say.
yeah, what can I say?
We're bringing her to the dark side.
Rub his hands all over me.
He was close on my list. Is it worth giving up your voice and tail for? Would you lose your master swimming powers, Nicole?
Yeah. Couldn't swim anyways, so.
Yeah. Like I don't mess
Just
with
kidding.
water. So.
Yes.
Don't
Yes,
give up
I
your
would.
voice for a man, ladies. If you have
I would.
a tail and someone offers you legs, I would take the legs.
Yeah.
Also,
why
I
not?
don't know if mermaids have vaginas. Like, do they?
I'll let you know. What did I be like losing my tail?
Oh, okay. I guess in this scenario that we're talking about, you are the mermaid. You're not the one sleeping with the mermaid. Okay. All right.
Right.
You're right.
That instant, I'll let you know.
Yeah. I like
If
that.
you have a
I like
vagina or
that.
not. You guys, I just turned into a mermaid, and confirmation, I do not have a vagina. I repeat, I do not have a vagina.
It's funny.
Or I have a vagina and it's in a really weird spot, and you guys have to guess where it's at.
It's at the bottom of the tail.
I thought it would be like in her armpit, maybe. Like one armpit has the vagina and the other armpit has a butthole in it.
Maybe like a belly button. I think the belly button would make sense.
her
Oh
belly
my
button.
goodness.
So we're gonna move on to the next person.
All right, Liv.
All right. So the next one that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a disclaimer. Everyone in this movie is extremely, extremely attractive. But Milo Thatch from Atlantis.
Everyone in that movie
really
can
all
get
of
it.
them.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they had no business being that hot at all. Oh my God.
No.
But I think that character started my I want to date a hipster man terrible downfall. So, it did imprint on me in a really negative way.
She was really into like emaciated white guys for a while.
You're saying that like it's the past tense. I think I still am.
You know what? That's true. That's true. I don't want to put you on blast like that, but that's true.
Literally, the last person I showed Shauna is the exact like definition of that. She was like, "Is he still the skinny?"
That's a very skinny guy. Is he hungry?
I'm like three of them put together, and it really works. And I'm like not the skinniest person in the world, but I'm also not like a big person either. So that just shows the amount of small
you like
man.
a meal. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all do.
Yeah, and I blame Milo Thatch from Atlantis. It imprinted.
Damn you, Disney. All right. I had a few female cartoon characters I think were my bisexual awakening. But I'm like trying to think of one, and I picked somebody who I think, I don't know. I need to see if you guys think she's hot too. Debbie Thornberry from The Wild Thornberries.
Yeah.
Like the sister with the baggy jeans, little crop top. Like she seems like she was an Instagram model before it was cool. Like she definitely did like, she pierced her own nose kind of thing and didn't want to be in the jungle because it was lame. And she made me feel things.
I think if you scroll through TikTok and just look at like cottagecore lesbians, or like in that, maybe not cottagecore, but like grungy.
She's kind of grunge, yeah.
If you look at a popular TikTok creator that's a lesbian, it's going to be her.
I
like
love
it's that exact
lesbian
style.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's really, she's still giving after all this time.
She is absolutely giving, and we are receiving. God, and then poor Eliza just looked like she did. I mean, at least she got to talk to animals, but she got like the short end of the hot stick in that family. She ended up looking like Nigel.
The dad. Yeah.
Okay, Nicole, go.
My next one is from Kim Possible, and it's another bad girl, I should say. And it is Shigo.
Oh, Shigo, all right.
Yes.
It is Shigo. And come on, the long, luscious black locks, the green outfit, her long legs. Come on, how is she not just hot in herself? And she's a bad guy. She is like woman power, hardcore. She will put you in your place. That is a woman that I want. That is a woman I need to be. That is a woman I am. And I will put you in your place. I am a sarcastic queen just like her. And yeah, she's hot.
Nicole is a
that
sarcastic queen. You get a little sassy in your text messages. It's amazing.
I do. And my friends literally call me that, and I will take that crown and wear it with pride.
Yeah.
No, she goes hot as fuck, for sure.
When they call you sarcastic, you should be like, it's Shigo, baby.
I should.
She's just giving Shigo.
And she's just giving Shigo.
If I
Yeah,
had long
she was a
black
close
locks,
one.
I would be her. For Halloween.
Well, you could join
Shauna,
join the dark
Halloween
side,
costume.
Nicole.
You would look cute with black hair, Nicole. Give it one of us.
Yes, I love it.
All right, Olivia.
Okay. So, man, this is going to be so hard. My initial list that I created was all women, which might say something. But, you know, I'm going to switch it up for y'all. I'm going to have to say Meg from Hercules, also a bisexual sarcastic queen. Mm-hmm. Literally, I remember being like, I only ever want to wear purple again after I see that movie. I want a dark, like, smoker's voice like she has. Like,
She has that raspy voice.
And she's got, like, the perkiest boobs in the world, you know, just, like, those things are never falling.
She's not wearing a bra under that silk purple dress either. That's just how the good Lord and animators at Disney made her.
As someone who wears silk dresses, like, every other day, I do not look like that. And, you know, just every day, you know, if you can't be him, sleep with him. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I think that's the age-old adage.
That's deep. I like it. Okay. My next one. I realized two of these characters that I gave you on my list are kind of the same person, so I'm going to just choose one of them. Flynn Rider from Tangled. I don't feel like that's a controversial one. He's so cute. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's so suave. And just, he has the smolder look, and he's funny and romantic. He's a little bad boy. I could ride him.
I don't know what it is. Like, the new animation style, like, maybe it's probably because I'm older now, and I'm like, that's weird to get turned on during a kid's movie. But as we're having this large conversation.
Right.
But, like,
that's exactly the conversation we're having, Olivia.
No, I know. But the new animation style, like, I don't know. I just can't, like, do it as much.
You know,
like,
I feel
like
that because all of the girls look exactly the same. I think it's so boring, the animation style with all of the Disney Pixar. They all have the big round eyes and little tiny noses. Like, that's all boring. I don't give a fuck about
Instagram
it.
face.
Yes,
face animation.
Like, let's give all of these... And I saw something interesting that was like the male characters in these movies all have very distinct faces. If you look at, like, the proportion of their eyes to their nose to their mouth, but then the female characters in all of these Disney Pixar are exactly the same face build. Exactly the same. So, but Flynn Rider could still get it. He can still get it. Okay, Nicole, last one.
My last one is coming from The Incredibles. Doesn't really need much of an explanation. It is Mrs. Incredible, aka Elastigirl. And my reasoning is, she is thick with two C's. Two C's
Do
on
you
that.
think that her butt can go elastic? Like, can I just, like, grow my butt and my boobs? Like, or is it just like my arms and my legs?
I'm gonna say her arms and legs.
Okay. I like to imagine a world where it's the opposite, and she just can, like, you know, do that, and then she has a male twin brother. Yeah.
Oh my good. I bet you there's a porn on that. It's called, what's it called? Like Rule 32. If you can imagine it, then there's porn of it or something.
Probably. That sounds right. I don't know. If it's not, we just
It's something like that.
There you
Nicole,
go.
that's a good choice. She's thick
Thank
for
you.
sure.
She's very thick.
She's thicker than a bowl of peanut butter, for sure.
I love
was
that movie.
on Google looking at pictures, and there was a picture of her literally doing a middle split of her just looking back, and I'm like, oh my god. I'll find it. I'll send it. It's so
Please
funny.
send it. Please send it. I bet you there needs to be fan art of her doing like the Kim Kardashian thing where she's popping the bottle of champagne and it goes over her.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
or it's like on her butt. No, the glass is on her butt and then she's popping it. Anyway, you know what I'm trying
like
to
the
say.
Kim Kardashian thing. Yeah.
Yes, but with the Elastigirl.
I have a deep love for that movie because I hypothetically drank a very fun tea and then saw some very fun colors in that movie as well.
Hypothetically speaking, if there was
allegedly.
a specialty.
A very, very fun tea that, is a good time for about 12 hours.
God.
And so, I have like this weird attachment to that movie that like every time I watch it, it's like a flashback. Like that's so Raven.
She's getting shroom flashbacks from the Incredibles.
Great stuff.
I watched Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny while like violently high. I don't remember most of it, but I remember loving it. So
yeah.
The Pop Culture Junkie
hilarious.
podcast does not endorse drug usage.
I just sent a picture.
It was a hypothetical situation, Shauna. No one was doing it. Wink, wink.
I
nod,
hypothetically got violently high during Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny. Hypothetically, because that's what hypothetical Jack Black would have wanted.
nod. That's probably the most mild of my stories, but I'll leave it there.
I know, I love it.
Okay, so next one, because Shauna did not pick this. I left this for her, but it is in the same vein. We're going to go Beret Girl from Goofy movie because, it is kind of right up that alley of the Thornberry
Of like Debbie
one,
Thornberry.
Shauna. Yeah, but...
And Judy Funny, that was my other one. Judy Funny, like a beat poet.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of the Goofy characters, like, why were they so attractive? Like,
Dude, we can't say this because my next character is literally from the Goofy movie, so
okay.
I'm just gonna do mine then. Mine is Max Goof.
Also good. Yeah. Like,
He's so cute.
why did they need to give a dog BDE? You know, like, they did it. It was great. I don't know how they did it, but, like, come on. That's
I don't
amazing.
think of Max Goof as a dog. I mean, and I know he is. Like, I know they're all dogs, but that always kind of trips me up because, like, okay, so Mickey and Goofy are best friends, and Goofy's a dog, but then Mickey has a dog as a pet. Like, he has
Yeah.
Pluto. Is he a different dog than the Goofy dog?
It's slavery.
Why does he get to walk around and he has to live in Mickey's house and, like, shit in the yard?
It's slavery. That's how they get you, you know? Critical race. We got to get the Goofy movie out of here. Just kidding.
Oh my God. I was thinking just maybe it's like the evolution of dogs and Pluto hasn't reached he's still on all fours and then eventually he'll reach the ambulatory stage where he gets on 2 feet. Like maybe somewhere in the Disney world there's a mouse still on 4 feet too that's getting like exterminated.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm going to go to Disneyland next time and ask somebody this.
I remember the
Ratatouille.
YouTube video and why I was watching a Shark Tale YouTube video now. So it was, does cannibalism exist in the Shark Tale universe? And I think the next question and it does because they eat fish.
That's true.
But they're all fish. And so I think the next one is, does slavery exist in the Goofy movie? And
I think I'm gonna go to Disneyland and I'm gonna ask the guy in the Goofy costume.
Yeah,
and he's
he'd
gonna be really
basically,
uncomfortable.
He's gonna be like, I work for Disney. Yes.
He's not gonna be able to answer me because he is Goofy and in a costume. But I'm gonna ask.
He's gonna put a note in your back pocket when you're just like
Help
waiting
me.
in line that no
Help
one can
me.
see.
Oh my God! You know who
I'll
else?
take you to
Okay.
Beret Girl.
If there is a Beret Girl costume at Disneyland, then I'm gonna get my picture with her. The other hot person from the Goofy movie is Powerline. Powerline can also get it. And that song slaps. These were good and kind of disgusting, and we're either going to have a lot of fans agree with us or they're going to think we're disgusting.
Yeah.
Shout out to Aladdin. Shout out to Shrek. Shout out to Kronk.
What? You want to sleep
Kronk.
with Shrek?
Human Shrek, for sure.
Okay. I think that's a really necessary distinction to make up front.
For sure.
You did say you wanted to sleep with the Beast. Also, I like how you're
Beast,
like, I don't like to
it.
think of Max as a dog, but you're like, yeah, I want to bang a Beast.
Beast is he is humanoid. He's just like, what is he? Is he a boar, or is he a dog?
literally try to like eat her.
He can eat me.
I
knew
think
you were gonna say
every single man that we chose just highlights like why we've allowed men to gaslight us our entire lives. Like
They're all supremely average.
it's like hilarious.
Oh, and shout out to Frozone from The Incredibles. Oof.
Yeah,
I would let him
he was on my
take off
list.
my super suit.
Oh, yeah. My honorary mentions were Esmeralda from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Also
She's
gorgeous.
like inappropriately hot. There's no reason for her to be that hot.
Yeah. And then, of course, our big yitty girl, Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah. Her proportions confuse me, but she's, And Betty Boop, the original hot cartoon.
I don't get that from Betty Boop, but do you, baby?
She's adorbs. Okay, we could go on
it's
about
the
our
proportions.
thirsties. It's the proportions. In conclusion, Gaston's chest hair, and it's all about the proportions.
Yes.
Okay.
And these characters had no business being that hot.
Yes.
All right. I think that just about wraps up this disgusting episode of Pop Culture Junkie Podcast. On that note, where can the people find you?
You could find me on Instagram and TikTok at Nicole_Eldridge and on Twitter at NAEldridge14.
And you can find me, Olivia, at Livy Mariz, LIVIMARIZ, on Instagram.
And you can find me, Shauna Trinidad, on Instagram and TikTok at Shauna Trinidad, ShaunaTrinidad. You will find the Pop Culture Junkie podcast socials on our website, popculturejunkie.com, so you can tell us which animated character you have in your spank bank. You can also find links to our podcast and all of the various podcast platforms, so you can subscribe and rate and review us. You'll also see the link to our Patreon, which has several tiers you can choose from, all sorts of goodies, including Nicole's chest hair. Support the podcast, reap some pretty awesome benefits, and make sure you come back next time for another hit of pop culture.
Pop Culture Junkie is part of the Pop Culture Entertainment Network.
So entertain me.